Falcons. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Ryan to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Complete.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
14. First down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. And that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. Third down here.
Defensively.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Ryan on first down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Falcons 0.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got three tight ends out there. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That ties the game.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light thing. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Out of the gun is Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and...
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Todd Gurley, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down now. Muhammad got some room at the 30, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They won't throw the football over.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brady Jarrett.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Minshew. Flushed out right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify.
7-yard line.
From the 37, they work on second and 6. Another carry now for Gurley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, second and 10. Push his way down to about the 14. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a third and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
On third down, Ryan. Now he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Hayden Hurst, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Good.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Falcons 36-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Choose pass. Intended for number 84. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
14.
Good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the Saints' 40-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. This time Ryan will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good for a Saints.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. But he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On the carry.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Gibson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Green. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Taken down
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, team 6.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A.J. Brown with time running out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. We are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On first down, it's Green. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Grady He gets the sack. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.